What's going on YouTube and cryptocurrency family? My name is Harry. I'm the crypto vet. Thank you for tuning back in. Happy Monday today for all my XRP fans out there. It's a big day. We got potential news coming out in the pre-trial. Could be absolutely awful. Could be fucking amazing. We don't know yet. But I wanted to get this video out because I noticed some stuff in the charts this evening, or I guess early this morning, that are kind of making me think of a little bit of a narrative. So we're going to go over that today. And then also Bitcoin and Ethereum are currently dumping. So everybody was watching my Twitch stream and took all the trades with me. Congratulations. Our Bitcoin trade is already up 122%. Our Ethereum trade is currently up 84%, and there's still room to grow. We've been taking profits on both shorts and longs on XRP. We're up 700, almost 700 bucks right now. And I'm actually longing XRP while I'm shorting Bitcoin and Ethereum. And we're going to go over why I did that in a second. So if you like this shitty average mediocre content, you like making money with me, be sure to follow me at Twitter at XRP Veterinarian. Links for the Discord as well as my Twitch channel are also in the description. And let's go ahead and see what's happening on CoinMarketCap. So we go to CoinMarketCap, we can see Bitcoin's down 6%, Ethereum's down 10%, Binance Coin, so the list goes on. But we can see one little outlier here in the top 10, and that's XRP. That's a good thing, right? Well, let's go ahead and see. Crypto.com coin. I do have a Crypto.com referral link. If you are interested in that, please let me know. It's in the description, but I can get you all the information you know on how to set it up and do all that. It's one of my favorite exchanges. I have it on my phone. I also have the Ruby Steel card, but I usually don't promote my referral links as much because I want you guys to just be here to learn. You know, you don't need to, you can support me just by clicking the like and the subscribe. You don't have to do any of the other stuff. So, but crypto.com coin right now is number one. XRP is up on this list here at 4.5%. And our biggest losers, the list goes on. Uniswap, everything is just slowly making its way down. But let's go ahead and go to Bitcoin. If you were watching my videos about 2 days ago, I brought up this little fractal thing that I just was observing. I was drawing channels and shit, and I just started to see that this stuff was kind of lining up. So I went ahead and started from the initial pump here, and this is on the 4 hour for Bitcoin, and I'm back on December 16th. It started about 23 days. We got from, let's see, what price was this? From about 20,000, our previous all-time high, up to our new high, which was at 41,300. Took about 23 days. Starting from there, we went on about a 23, 24 day correction, and we followed this descending channel the whole way down. Okay, and this correction was about 30%, exactly what we like to see. We came back, retested the daily exponential moving average, and then we went from top of the channel to the bottom. So then starting from here, we went and go another exactly 23 days. We went from bottom of the channel to the top, and now we're where we're at now, and everybody's, you know, freaking out. Bitcoin's going down, same with Ethereum, and, you know, is this coincidence? I don't know. But right now we got to almost 60,000, and I actually sent a tweet out that said, hey guys, be very wary of 60,000. You know, we even got people like Peter Schiff saying his dumbass might actually buy some Bitcoin. He's not dumb, he's a smart guy. But like, joking aside, he's, you know, when he's deciding to potentially buy Bitcoin, that may be a time where we're at like a potential top, right? So if we go another 30% down, that's putting us close to around 42, 43,000. And we have another, say, 23 days. So we're going to be somewhere at the bottom of this channel here. Definitely be wary. We don't know if we're done yet, though. Okay, so there's some bullishness that's still happening in the background along with the bearishness. So don't just go short in Bitcoin or selling all your Bitcoin, right? Because there's still a chance that this can just go straight up to the roof, and this is just a small correction that's needed. As we can see here, we've corrected so far about 12%. This could be a very perfect place for us to see a nice little bounce, and we don't follow this fractal. So let's go ahead and see what else we can find. I did get a lot of questions in the Discord about CryptoFace and Market Cipher, and if I use that indicator, and I do not. I don't think anybody should have to pay for an indicator. All the information is here and available for whatever you want to do. So I looked into his stream, I watched a bunch of his videos, and I found out ways to get normal indicators to look pretty much exactly like his. They're not going to be the same, right? But if you want to know about those indicators, again, follow me on Twitch, follow me in the Discord, and just private message me on there, and I will show you how to adjust your scripts to make them look just like Market Cipher, and then you can watch his videos as well, and they teach you how to use the indicators, or I can as well. But this is going to include everything from how to get the styles to look similar, what to change for the inputs, and then for these bigger ones here, I'll actually go over how to adjust the scripts so that way the scripts are very, very similar to his, okay? But that's only if you want it, and I'm going to try using this strategy here just because, hey, what's all the hype about, right? But that's beside the point. I just wanted to answer that question for the individuals in the Discord. So don't go buying his thing for $1,600. I can show you how to do it for free. His is just a little bit prettier. So if you'd like that and you like the support and you like his Discord community, then by all means, please support him. You know, I mean, he put in all the trouble to do this, but if you can't afford it, I'd be more than happy to help you get it set up. So yeah, we got this here. So let's go ahead and just kind of move out to say like the daily here, and let's take a look. So here on the daily, we've had our correction so far, and we are down about 10-12%. Well, we've seen this before in crypto. If we're coming down and we start to have this big drop, everybody starts to panic, and at that point, we start selling, right? Well, let's see I didn't mean to zoom in. Actually, I meant to zoom out. What happened about 2 or 3 days ago? We had everybody panic sell, and on the 4-hour, we dropped down. A lot of people sold. I have a lot of people who lost their trades in other cryptos and things. They bailed out. What happened immediately after? It was bought up within a couple hours and came up. The difference this time is it was not bought up in 4 hours. It sold off on 4, barely bought up, sold off on 4, and now we're 2.5 hours in to this next candle. So the question is, where can we go from here, and what's the likelihood of where we'll go? So to do that, I'm going to go ahead and bust over to this chart. We're going to change it also to the 4-hour. Let's go ahead and put my custom market cipher down a little bit. And let's go ahead and do 2 things. We're going to do our trend-based fib extension. You guys know I love my fib lines, but the fib lines are what I use to dictate where my trades are and where they are going. Whoops. So we're going to, come on, if I can learn how to do this. I've been up all night, guys, so you have to give me a second. So let's just do this fib extension here. And I went from a low to our high to the low we had before. And I did this before because we're in a new extension, right? And by doing this, we can see that we almost got all the way up to the 786, which is like damn near almost to it. And after that, we fell through the 0.5 and we're on our way to the 0.382. And this is also where our 20, I think this is just a 4-hour exponential moving average. So if we fall below this, the next stop is going to be around 51,000 even, okay? That's one way that we can do this here. So we'll take that away. And you can adjust that to a couple different places, but in the end, we're going to be going to around 51, 52,000 for the spot. Next is we can go from our high to one of our previous lows. And if we draw this one out across, we zoom in, I have the golden pocket highlighted right there, and right now that is exactly where we're trading, and the 0.5 again is right around 51,000. Below that we have the 382 at 49, and then exactly at the point of control on the VPVR, as well as on the 20 daily exponential moving average, back to where I was showing you on the other chart here, that we came down to after the first drop. You can see the drop came right down to it, right? So if we were to actually draw this little guy a little bit up, here, you can see that this was the start of this pattern that we broke out. We traded that successfully, made our money. It's got support there as well as that, and that's going to put us right at around 49,000. So I think that'll hold at least for a little bit. But if not, we got it exactly down here at around $47,000. So these are some of the points that I think we're going to come down to here, and we just needed to hold those before, to solidify that this is not the end, and that we may actually have a chance to do another pump to the upside. Because remember, we have a lot of people trying to get Bitcoin, and the more people that are trying to come into here, this stuff can shoot up pretty fast. So like I would say, if you have Bitcoin, just hodl it, right? I'm bullish on this shit in the long term. Here in the short term, yeah, there is a chance that this stuff could drop a little bit, right? We're used to these 10, 12% corrections. If we had an actual 30% correction right now, we're looking at around $40,000 to $42,000 on Bitcoin. And that's why currently on this trade here, I just went ahead and put it at 44.5 just in case it goes there. And I just have my stop loss right now at take profit for, I'm not sure, where is it, at $637. No matter what, I'm going to make $637. I put $1,000 of some USDT that I made selling XRP when it was at 63 cents. Been waiting for a rebuy, but I thought this would be a cool opportunity to show some Bitcoin trades and things like that. So going back down to this, we're just gonna have to wait and see, and we'll be watching this live on Twitch as soon as I get done uploading this video here. So Ethereum, in the same video that I covered the Bitcoin little fractal, I showed that this rising wedge for Ethereum is constricting. It's getting much longer. Ethereum likes to form these long drawn out patterns where it just kind of does this, and then all of a sudden, boom, it shoots up the second it gets above resistance. Same goes for support. The second it gets below support, it tends to just drop below it. All right. And if we look up here, we can see that we did exactly that. We dropped below this resistance. We have one touch on the support, or sorry, there was one touch on the resistance, two touches on the resistance. But here on the support, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The support and resistance lines, I think of like health bars in a video game. The more you hit it, the more damage it takes, the less likely it is going to hold. The nice thing is we do have the 20 daily exponential moving average right below us. We could hold right here. However, I do think that we are in for a little bit of a drop, and I'm just going to measure it from here. It could go a little bit lower than that, but let's just see where that drop would put us. That's potentially all the way down to around $1,300. Ethereum. And again, we can do two different other ways to kind of give us levels of support on our way down. We'll go ahead and do the trend-based fib here. I said I didn't plan any of this out. I just kind of wanted to do it with you guys just so we could see it. And I know a lot of people ask me questions on how to draw it. And it's a completely fair question. You got all these tools in here, but if you don't exactly know how to use them or why you do it a certain way, it makes a difference. And you're going to get different numbers from different chart analysts. So I like to pick a low. Right before we started, I picked the low before it never touches it again, right? So right here, when it came up, it never got that low again. I picked the most recent high for the pattern, and then I went to the low of the pattern. And we can see here that we got a little bit above the 1 on the fib extension, and then we are coming back down now to test the 786. If we go ahead and redraw what this drop would potentially be, right? We can put it, line it up, and we can see that it's taking us all the way down to the 0.382, around $1,200, $1,300. It just depends where you take the measurement of this actual pattern here. So, but of course, we're going to have good support at around 1,500, as well as up here at the 16 to 1,700 range, where the daily exponential moving average is. So, and then again, guys, if you did want to know more about these indicators, let me know. They get a little more complex. Like this is a waveform oscillator with buy-sell signals, as well as the money flow index. You have to use all of these in conjunction with like relative strength index and all that. But I use this more for like day trading and for buy-sell signals on a larger time frame. But like I said, if you guys want questions on that, I'd love to answer them. And there's no stupid questions with me. You guys know that, right? Okay, so then last thing we're going to look at is XRP. So here is XRP. We've been sitting on this upward trend line here. I actually thought that we would not get back above it after we had that Bitcoin drop, but we had this large wick on the 4-hour that really got us bought back up, but then we fell below it. And I was actually about to enter a short right here. It hit my stop loss, so I lost a couple $100, but it came back up, and then I just chilled on trading, and then I entered in a short here, pulled my money up, and then all of a sudden it shot the fuck up. Why? Guessing it's just speculation here with the case coming up today in the pretrial, as well as the news that Ripple will potentially be moving one of their, I don't know if it's their headquarters or not, but they're potentially moving it to Wyoming, same place that the Kraken exchange is based out of, due to SEC laws not applying, as well as having some exceptions for banks and stuff that are there, which also showed that Ripple filed for a banking charter right before the SEC lawsuit back in November of last year. So if you want to see those articles and stuff, I'll try to get them posted in the Discord. But so potentially we could be having some crazy good news today, or there's something happening in the background that we don't know of that is going to be announced today. While everything was falling like crazy, XRP was the only one that actually made a move, and it made a move to the upside. We can see right now XRP is currently still up 4.33%. And if we look here, this happened at 2200. If we go back to Bitcoin on the 4-hour, what happened at 2200? We had maybe a little bit of a move to the upside for Bitcoin, like this little candle right here. And during this move, XRP decided to go crazy. It did go right up to our resistance where we had the double top. And I was able to enter a long in somewhere here in the middle, and I exited exactly right there. I did not enter a short just for the potential that it came down and was bought up due to FOMO. And now I am sitting in a long after we had this confirmation of previous support, and then now we have secondary confirmation of support. So I am in a long right now. I think I'm down a little bit, but this is on lower leverage, and I have a buy order that was looks like it was already filled to average my position down just slightly. So the reason why I am longing XRP while shorting both Bitcoin and Ethereum is purely for the fact that it is the only one on the list right now that is positive. People chase green candles, so we could have FOMO. Also, the fact that we went up 12% in less than, I think, 30 minutes. So right here, how far did we go up and how long did it take? So in 35 minutes, XRP went up a total of 23%. And this is showing me that there's a lot of buying, interest at this time for XRP. And the attention is now going to be on XRP. XRP tends to lag. We have a big day for XRP. It's just speculation. This is a very risky bet on my part because most cryptos follow Bitcoin. And if Bitcoin starts dumping, we tend to see at least most of them go down with it. But I think this may be one of the times where we actually see XRP do the opposite. And the fact that I'm seeing it as the only green crypto all the way down until 16 where crypto.com is, this is making me very, very bullish, and I think the speculators are going to go out there. If you're losing money in Bitcoin and you're seeing XRP go up, it's a very, very common crypto pair. So I could see it very easily, people going, well, fuck it, I'm just going to sell some of my Bitcoin and get some XRP. And we could see that wave push. There's a lot of momentum, a lot of coiled up energy in XRP, and this thing could go right past 83 cents, right past 70 cents, our different resistances here above us, and from there we could be the laggard that starts going into all-time high and then price discovery. So do I know if that's going to happen? Of course not. We could see a huge drastic drop in Bitcoin. We fall below support. Too many over-leveraged longs on XRP just drive the price straight down. And then from there, there's panic selling and we go low, or we have bad news from Ripple and we go low. So right now, I don't think probabilities and chart analysis are going to be your best friend. They're just going to help guide you in the right direction. So I do have my stop losses right below where this is at, right around 51.25, I believe. Or no, I think I have it at 50.55, which is actually just a tad bit above liquidation. So I will be pretty under on this trade if I'm wrong. But if I'm right, this could be a $10,000 to $50,000 trade. So that's what I got so far. I said we'll go over and see more of the Ripple XRP news as we progress in the day. And we'll keep an eye on Bitcoin to see if we do find a bottom here soon. I'm kind of thinking that it's not going to go all the way down. I think this may just be the correction before the boom. And, we did have some bearish divergence on the hourly as well as some other bearish technicals, which led us into this. But with everybody trying to buy the dips, I'm not sure where we're going from here. So that's going to do it for today. Sorry, this video was a little bit longer, but I wanted to just go over all this stuff with you guys. So catch you on the next one.